Let me fucking pull this shit up, man. Alright. Yo, what's up YouTube? Today we are gonna be reacting to, oh for fuck's sakes, as they're still running, I'm going to end it. Let me pause it. Alright. Yo, what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be reacting to 6 Filipinos versus 1 secret white guy. As a white guy, I must react to this, of course. I'm not Filipino. Anyways, hope you lot enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'm going straight in. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I went to the wrong tab. I'm going straight into it. Follow me on Twitch and TikTok.
I'm Filipino.
I'm Filipino.
I'm Filipino.
I'm Filipino.
I'm Filipino.
And I'm Canadian.
He's Canadian. Oh my god.
So I actually have a
Toronto
YouTube channel where I make content primarily in Tagalog. I do interviews with other foreigners who have an interest in the country.
So he's gonna know a lot
and
about
I also do reaction videos where I go out to restaurants and speak Tagalog with Filipinos. And normally they're like really surprised that I can speak the language. So yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of this and I hope I do well.
What's like everyone's full name?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Yeah.
I go by Ray Matthew Cabato.
Not the Rays.
Oh, so many Rays.
Yeah, my name is Bianca Jolene. My first name is Bianca Jolene, and then that Jolene is a combination of my parents' name.
My name is Sean Satari Donna.
That's unique.
Hey.
I don't know why I'm
Very
reacting
unique.
to this.
I don't know.
From the mountains, maybe?
So my name is Jana Luis de los Reyes de Acevedo.
Long
Yeah.
ass name.
If we're talking about names.
You win. My full name is John Mendoza Manalo.
Yeah. Wow,
Okay.
Now this is getting hard.
Yeah, that's hard.
Okay.
I just Googled popular Filipino last names, and Manalo actually is a last name, but it's also a verb in Tagalog to mean to win. So I thought it'd be like a good omen.
He went by John something Manalo, but he didn't have a second first name.
My government name is Paula Marie Ambestros Guerra.
And best
Very
friends.
Spanish. Marie's very...
Yeah, Marie.
Yup.
So I go by Mark William de la Vega.
Oh, these are all
Sound like a politician.
I know, right?
What if I am?
You even said that like a politician.
What province is your parents or you from?
Well, my mom's from Malabon. My dad's from Culucan.
So I was born in Quezon City. So, and before I moved to America, I lived in Antipolo, Rizal. But then my dad is from Nueva Ecija, that province.
Okay.
And then my mom is from Bicol.
Hey, represent.
Yeah, Bicol.
Yeah, so my mom's from Bicol.
Ah.
So Nabua specifically. My dad's Ilocano.
Wait, Nabua?
Yeah, Nabua.
Oh.
Like
my
Quezon
mom-
City, Naga
Okay.
City, all that. Yeah.
Cool. It's like not common for people in that province to immigrate to the US. Wherever his mom was from was a city over from where my mom's from. So I was like, oh, like, trust this guy.
My mom is from Cavite province, and my dad is from Metro Manila. So I was actually born in Manila. Yeah, and then I was raised in Canada, and then like maybe, I don't know, 2 years ago I moved to California.
Okay.
Why'd you move?
For work. Yeah.
What do you do for work?
I'm a graphic designer.
Nice.
Artistic, creative.
Smart man.
It's not a medical professional though.
Yeah, that was a conversation for sure with my parents, but I was a little bit worried that people would think the story was a bit too complicated, that I was born in the Philippines, moved to Canada, and then later moved to California, and I think that worked.
Both of my parents are from Iloilo City. My dad got like transfer over to the Netherlands, and that's where I was born.
Oh,
They should do
He
6
studied math. He got
remaining
a PhD in
versus
math,
1.
and then he got a job offer
Fucking
from
random
to the
man and
States.
kept
My
me on
parents
God,
is,
they were
my mom is from
broken
Cebu
up
and my dad's
showering
from
and then
Baguio.
you
So
get kicked
the
out
beach
for
and the
sure.
mountains, we got a
They should
little
do that
mix.
though, Drew.
My
Do
dad is
that.
from Pangasinan. My mom is from
Call me up.
Bulacan, I think.
But you
I'm
have
not
to
too
pay for the
sure,
tickets for
but-
me to go to California.
I
'cause
was
don't
born
even
and
know
raised in the
about
Philippines for I would say 10 years, and I moved here about I would say when I was 14.
So you guys have all been to the Philippines.
Yes.
Yeah, I was there in December.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who hasn't been there.
You've never
Well, you
been?
gotta go to the
But I'm
motherland.
fluent with the language.
So when Mark said that he had never been to the Philippines, but he speaks Tagalog, I was like, okay, that's something that I can like kind of jump on right away. And it kind of makes him a little bit more suspicious for the other people.
True that.
Oh, how did that happen?
Well, I was threatened to learn. My mom told me, "Pa hindi ka naaral ng Tagalog, pumunta ka sa Pinas." I'm like,
I feel like somebody that was gonna come in here and just speak Tagalog, like, I was like, oh, they're probably the mole.
I know there's a lot of kids that don't go to the Philippines, but I feel like him being fluent in Tagalog, I was like, maybe you just like assimilated here.
I feel like my parents wanted my ate and I to just assimilate so bad in America, you know?
Yeah, same.
Like, I mean, I moved here when I was 3, right? So that's why I have no accent. But like, I was born there, right? So in my head, I'm like, it's kind of embarrassing that I don't know Tagalog.
Hey,
like,
I'm
fluently.
sorry,
I don't speak
YouTube
it at all.
also.
I only know
I don't
3
know what I'm
words.
doing with my life.
Salamat po.
I just need to react to shit so I could
Taba?
Taba.
because I'm
Yeah.
not
Do you
gonna
know?
be
Do
here
you know
for
any bad
a
words?
while.
Oh, of course.
He said like the most basic ones. So I said, like some friend probably taught him something and then, you know, went along with it. So I was like, still, I think it's fake.
I can speak it pretty well, but like I definitely have an accent. You know?
I feel like that's a Phil-Am kid thing. Like we all, like our parents spoke in the heavy accent, but then they grew up, like we grew up here and then they're like, wait, you put that in the basura, you know? So.
I struggle with the languages a lot because I grew up with like TFC playing in the house.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like, I would see a lot of like Filipino dramas, but then my parents also speak Ilonggo, a different dialect. So like I get mixed up on what is Ilonggo and what's Tagalog, but like when I'm in the Philippines, I know enough to like understand people, but I don't be speaking it fluently.
You guys are all convincing liars.
I know, I have no idea.
Which one of you were just raised there?
Does anyone have a family name? My grandma called me Achok.
Joke.
It means nothing, but it just sounds cute. So I went by Achok in my family.
Growing up, my family always called me Jolo.
Jolo.
Yeah, from John.
My family called me Kukang. I don't know why.
Kukang?
Like, I don't know why. I don't know what it means. Like, does anyone?
I'm sure it's because it like rolls off the Filipino tongue.
Maybe.
They call me Maasim.
Okay,
Because
sour.
I'm a twin. So there's Maasim and Matamis because we're sweet and sour. One's very mean, one is very sweet.
I felt if the mole was in our camps, they
I'll
would be
fuck with
trying
Ray.
to speak Tagalog. I
Ray's
felt
cool.
like he was just going hard on the good Tagalog to prove his case.
There were definitely some people that were trying, that I felt were trying a little bit too hard, and that's where my suspicions were coming up.
My parents call me Potpot. There's also like Kaka, because my name's Bianca.
I don't think you want
My
to be
family
called
calls me
Kaka, but-
Jang. And then for Filipinos, you know, they usually like double it, like Jang Jang.
Yeah,
Kinda,
yeah,
you know, like the Filipino names.
Now that sounds really nice. She doubled it up, but I feel like when she was saying it, I felt like she was putting up an act. Like when she said her family nickname was John, I was like, okay, that's not believable.
Wait, is there anyone in here that's like, they can't understand Tagalog?
When there's a bit of English, I'm like, okay, I get context, but I'm lost. I'm so lost.
I'm
Are
also.
you, wait, you said your mom's from Nabua?
Yes.
So can you understand Bicolano?
Yeah, my mom and like my stepdad speak that dialect.
Oh, cool.
But like, what is it? I can't discern between that and regular, so.
I get that. I can't either.
What are my go-tos? I'll tell you. Go-to Filipino food, lumpia. Go-to karaoke, Dancing Queen. Go-to app, the Nectar app, obviously. I think I kept throwing my
felt like
Filipino
Mark was gonna be out.
language out there, and I guess it was enough to like eliminate me for it was a desperate move for me to like, hey, like I don't want to get eliminated. I'm telling you, I'm Filipino. This is me.
Yeah, what's everyone's go-to karaoke song?
Journey Open Arms is I sing it, so.
Are you
Oh
Tito?
my. Inhale my
Hey,
fucking
man.
mask.
I get to belt my voice.
I can't sing for so like I'm just being honest, like I don't do karaoke because like my dad, when I was living there with him, he would always bring out his karaoke stuff and then he would let me like sing, but then like I get really shy, so I stop because I know I don't have the voice for it.
Me too.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
dude.
sing my heart out when I'm
I
alone.
just be
so
singing.
yeah, same here.
My parents love Frank Sinatra.
Wow.
Did they sing in the Philippines?
Yeah.
Oh, they're ballsy. you know the lore behind that, right?
No.
About like that stuff.
Yeah.
kinda? Yeah.
Yeah, and if you sing My Way at a karaoke bar, you're not good at it, you get shot.
That's facts.
I
That's
did not
actual
know
facts.
about that.
Yeah, it's the My Way killings. It's a whole thing.
Babel is also really fun.
Oh, Babel
Yeah.
All right, what's it called? Like the system.
system, the Magic Mike.
Yup. No, not Mike.
Oh, Yeah, well, that's what's mine called. The
It's called
karaoke
Magic
system.
Sings.
When Paula asked what you call the karaoke machine, and I had no idea. I was like, I don't know. I've never owned one. I think it depends on like the brand.
Oh, okay.
It's just magic. It's just
Yeah, just magic, magic.
I often get nightmares of what was supposed to be the best night of my karaoke career. My first Coliseum performance didn't go exactly as planned.
What the fuck
This
is
crowd was
happening?
insane. After my 3-hour production crew during Burns, thankfully, Morgan and Ford will see when you can thanks to
world, but it was actually
free
just like a
promotion.
Filipino thing.
Oh my gosh, the spoon.
The spoon, right?
The spoon, dude. I remembered it wasn't until like I want to say high school. At first I thought it was like, oh, it's an Asian thing, you know?
Don't get me. Yeah.
And then like I saw like my other Asian
if
friends
they
like
don't wanna
only
cry?
use a fork, and I'm like, I
was like, how are you
it's
doing
only
that?
a spoon.
I don't know what the spoon is. Oh, I'm dumb. The way they framed it, I thought it was like a superstition with the spoon. Looking at it now, I'm like, oh yeah, no, they're talking about how we eat food with a spoon and fork at the same time, like dual wielding it. I thought anybody that you saw at a family
I've
party,
seen
you just
people
called
do
your
that
cousin.
before.
I mean, that's what you do. Right?
And I thought that was a common thing.
Oh, gotcha.
But then they're like, how are they related to you? I'm like,
No, that's my aunt's
that's-
friend.
okay, he's a family friend, whatever.
I thought that everybody measured the water when they were making rice with their fingers. Yeah, I thought that was just like a normal thing.
Wait, who said that?
John.
John. Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
I was worried that I was going to accidentally say the wrong name or forget my own name. And so when someone said it, I wouldn't be able to know like that they were trying to talk to me. I chose John because it's a really typical Filipino name. Like I know like probably like 5 or 6 Filipinos that are named John.
All my white friends think it's weird that I use Vicks. So yeah, I don't think a lot of
The cure-all.
Clutch though.
Yeah, it is clutch.
The smell is good.
Yeah. Oh my God. It immediately reminds me of being at home sick, and my dad's like, you gotta put Vicks on. And he would immediately just take this right here,
Yeah, well.
put a little bit on my nose right here, and then like through here,
Yeah, well,
and then
here we
maybe
just
just
pull
like
up a
massage my
fucking
back and
paparu.
shoulders with this. And there's also
They
a
have paparu,
superstition
you
with
take the paparu.
Vicks that if you put this on the soles of your feet and then you wear
right
socks,
here.
that you will stop
Paparu right
coughing.
here.
Is there any like Filipino
Headache actually
superstitions
having a
that y'all
headache.
know about?
Paparu on the forehead.
My mom always told me, don't sleep with your hair
Paparu always
wet.
helps.
Oh, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Every time it was
Yeah.
raining, it was like you have to immediately like shower, get the hair dry. Also, I was told like if you have a mole on your palm, that that would mean you'll be wealthy one day. Which I have a mole on my palm,
shit.
but I'm still waiting for that.
My mom always talked about this thing, like
palm.
if you pee outside.
Am I gonna be
You guys
rich?
heard that?
No.
With like duende.
God, so I can't
Oh,
really
You know,
yeah,
the
yeah.
dark.
Like
I'm
they'll
gonna
do
be rich
something
fast.
bad to you.
Yeah, they'll like trick you or whatever.
Wait, what's duende?
It's like the little
bitch,
dwarf.
this is-
Like a tiny little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you pee outside and you
they
pee
all
on
the
them,
same.
then they get mad. And they
What
like
do you
do
mean
something
by
against
that?
you.
I think I
So
read
you're
that really
supposed to say
late 'cause I
you're supposed to say
I'm
tabi
more
tabi
crazy.
po, which is like
But,
like move
what do
out
you
of the
mean
way or whatever.
Oh,
Is there anybody that's like suspicious with anybody?
I'd say yes.
I
I am too, yeah.
who's right next to me to my left?
Jana.
Jana.
Yes.
A lot of things you said were kind of just generalized things.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about you. What do you do?
About me? Okay.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now.
Okay.
Let's see. I am a caregiver. I work at a
Okay,
nursing home.
That's very Filipino. That's like the most Filipino.
You want me to prove more stuff to you? Because I can go on.
Okay, yeah. I was just curious. I want to learn a little bit more.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
I'm pursuing nursing after college.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's the most
graduate next
Filipino
week,
thing
so.
I've
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay,
so
I lied.
that doesn't sound convincing enough to you?
I don't know. I was just.
I'm just wondering, like you said, you lived in the Philippines for
Yes,
10 years,
I did.
but you weren't sure where your dad was from.
Mom.
I don't really ask my mom, to be honest with you, because like my mom is kind of like, I would say like they're whitewashing a bit, like my mom's side. My dad's side, they're very like, what you call this, like very Filipino in a way. So I don't know, I don't ask her anything.
But like
so.
even like the province.
I don't, because she doesn't speak any dialect.
She said that she didn't know where her mom was from. And I'm kind of just really big on like, even if like you were born here, I feel like it's really important to know like where your roots are, you know? Like, yeah, like you're Filipino, but like it's more than that. There's like thousands of islands in the Philippines. You should know like relatively where like both your parents are from.
I don't think everyone would know exactly where there's 1,000 islands. That's you wouldn't go, you'd forget most of the time. You wouldn't go asking too
I
many
felt
times.
very targeted because they're just like, oh yeah,
Damn.
she's the fake one because she's just answering like generalized questions. So I'm like, okay, well, ask me more like in-depth questions. That way I can like give you more
No
in-depth
one
answers.
asked
But that
in-depth.
didn't really like come up. So I said, that's fine.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you'd like to continue playing the game, please
tired as
raise
hell,
your
boy.
hand.
What's like a toxic trait or trauma, for lack of a better word, that a like your Filipino family or Filipino extended culture has?
Okay, so
Sad.
my biggest annoyance is that they veil generosity to manipulate people.
Ooh.
I 1000% agree.
And it's-
That's
and it's-
really interesting.
And it's one of those things where I see that and I'm like, I just don't want to be that type of Filipino, you know?
Agreed.
There's a lot of like judgment as well,
Yeah.
especially on like physical appearance.
Yes, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
That's
that.
really hard to deal with sometimes.
My parents are really open and telling me when I gained weight or lost
Yeah.
weight.
Oh yeah.
All the time, man.
Even like family friends will be so direct, just like, "Oy, tumaba ka na."
Yeah.
What? Like,
Obviously, like standards of beauty is very subjective,
Right.
but I just don't respect the colorism in the Philippines.
sure.
Just
Yeah.
because my mom was really big on like, oh, you're getting too dark. Like it's like 100 degrees outside because we live in SoCal, and she's like, we should wear a long sleeve. Like, no, I'm not gonna wear a long sleeve in 100-degree weather.
Just like a lot of Asian culture, it can be really strict and also judgmental in the world of like academics and trying to succeed. And it's like I remember like a core memory of mine was like I was like 80th percentile in like my SAT scores, which is pretty decent. But I remember because my sister was like 95th percentile, my parents were really upset with me. And so just like growing up with that was a little bit difficult.
Just out of curiosity, how tall is everybody here?
I'm pretty short, but I'm tall for a Filipino, kind
Yeah,
of.
I'm mega tall, so like I'm 6'3".
Oh, never mind. I'm
My
not tall for
cousin's
a Filipino.
6'3". I'm 5'2".
Dang.
5'8".
Okay, maybe I'm short. I lied. I'm 5'6".
That's my
It's
brother's
all good,
height.
dude.
I'm kind of tall for a Filipino. Like I'm probably the tallest friend in like all my friend groups, but I'm 5'5".
5'5"?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's my mom's height. I'm just like comparing everybody to my parents and my
Buffalo's
family.
usually tall for
Yeah, like I'm
normal.
super tall back home in the Philippines,
think-
and then here I'm like just average.
We didn't
pretty
say
sure.
what our favorite Filipino food was, which is
Oh yeah.
Mine is sisig for sure.
yum,
I love sisig.
yum,
I don't know if you guys know what this is called. It's called picadillo.
yum. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
it's almost like arroz cubana, right? Yeah. I love mongo.
Mongol.
Yeah, that's good.
That's the best.
Sorry if the
It's my
scream
comfort
went
food.
black.
I mean,
other
there's the
times.
classics like halo halo.
And the reactions,
obviously,
it's not that
one.
big of a deal. It will
There was one
remember
other
for
one that. Oh yeah.
seconds.
I
It's
absolutely.
not
I
that big
used
of
to
a
ask
deal.
my mom to make this all the time, but pancit molo when I was growing up was always one of my favorites.
Mine's gonna go on. Specifically cooked by my stepdad. I'm very.
Wait, is that the one with like the pork blood?
Yeah, pork blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, he cooks it like perfect. Like every other place I go to, it's like super vinegary. So it's
That's
like
crazy because I don't know anyone that cooks dinaguan.
It's-
Like it's always store bought or
Yeah.
like from the restaurant.
You gotta cook it in a huge batch. You can't like do a small batch. I lied. I've never had it in my life. My stepdad cooks it phenomenally. I don't eat that. It's candied pork blood. I'm gonna eat it at home. Eventually.
Do you guys know bulalo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate that a lot growing up because my mom is
Yeah.
from Cavite, right?
What
The
is it?
soup, right?
It's a soup. It's like
Yeah.
a beef broth soup.
I'm sure I've had it before. I just don't know the
It's got
name.
like
So good.
string beans and corn in
Cabbage.
it. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's
come
really,
on now.
really good. So I just got back from a trip to the Philippines. I was there for 3 weeks. So I'd never been to the Philippines at all before that. It was my very first trip. And so one of the places that I went to was Cavite. And then when I was there, I tried their local dish, which is called bulalo.
Anybody have like their parents make like Filipino spaghetti?
Yes. My mom makes the
Every
best.
time I go back to my hometown, that's like for sure the first thing I tell her to make.
With the bright red hot
Yeah,
dogs.
yeah.
Classic.
Those are not normal hot dogs.
They're good though.
I think he's gonna go through. Yeah.
Ray's story was like a little bit weird, and I was a
was
little
like-
surprised that I
He's
didn't at
actually
least go one more
fucking-
round.
He's only been there, what,
If
3
you think
weeks?
the
and knows how to
mole
speak
is
Yan,
still
huh?
in the box and you'd like to continue playing the game, please raise your hand.
2 people raised their hand.
Who voted to keep playing?
I did.
I did.
I didn't.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I thought we got him.
Yeah, it really feels like everyone here is Filipino. Like, I don't know who I would like vote for.
It does feel like we're all Filipino, but I think I just really watched too much too much Jubilee.
You're like extra suspicious.
Where the mole is just so good.
Don't take this the wrong way. I feel like Ray's fine. I feel like Bianca's fine. John, I'm so sorry. I don't know. There's just like, I don't know if it's my intuition. I hope I'm wrong, but like, I don't know. Like,
Okay.
I mean, like, money's on the line, you guys. Like,
Ooh,
you know what I mean? So it's like,
Speaking her truth.
Hey, man.
I don't know. I just feel like, I mean,
What's
like,
suspicious about me?
your accent is very American. Like, I mean, obviously we're all Philam.
But I was also raised in Canada, right?
That's true.
So like I might have a little bit of a different accent because
That's
of that. And I
different.
moved when I was 8, so I really have like the
Okay.
Canadian accent.
He did say he likes bololo, and bololo is pretty deep in there.
Yeah.
Very deep cut.
If you think the mole is still
Yeah,
in the
they're not
box
putting their hand
and you'd
up,
like
only
to
one is-
continue playing the game,
And he
please
won.
raise your hand.
He won.
If the light turns green, that means you have voted the mole out and you win. If the
Easy
lights
fucking
turn
wins.
red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose. 3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Oh, you guys.
Y'all, if my intuition's right,
Yeah.
y'all should have listened.
Oh, I.
He knows
Damn
a
it.
lot.
You guys.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my. You know.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
I said it. I said it. Oh my gosh.
Sorry guys.
I was not expecting you.
I didn't vote you.
I did.
I did.
I did.
think I voted him for the first one.
I did too.
So I'm from Canada. In Canada, there's a really big population of Filipinos. And so when I was about 18, I really got to know the community. I was working at a place that was maybe like 50% Filipino. I met a girl and started dating. We started dating.
mans.
And so I put a lot of effort into learning the
Wow, machine
language.
double
And
guy.
it probably took me like 2 years or something like that to get conversational. And that was like, you know, nearly 9 years ago.
Okay, so since you are not Filipino, what is something that like you think is so beautiful about the culture?
Filipinos are like the most hardworking people I've ever met. Honestly, like they are grinding out there, and it's amazing how much they're willing to
good workers,
sacrifice
that
for
means.
their families as well.
This is
so
why
commendable.
This is why I always say at the end of my like workouts, I'm like, "Mabuhay Pilipinas." Mabuhay, mabuhay Pilipinas.
For me, being here was nerve-wracking, but I've kind of been in situations like this a lot for like the last.
Fair enough, lad. Fair fucking enough. He got away with it in the end. Hope you lot enjoyed the video. Follow me on Twitch and TikTok, GoFlames77, and join the new Discord in the fucking description. I'll catch you lot in a bit. I'm in Romania by the time this video posts also. Just so you lot know that I'm making so many videos. Please fucking support. I recorded all these videos in like 4 days. 18 videos in fucking 4, longer than 18 actually. Because I had to record until 2nd of July also. So I recorded around 20 some videos. Please fucking support. Catch you lot in a bit.